So we're doing some liposuction today. This is Lipo 360. So this is all done under local anesthesia. We've already numbed her up. So that's why she's not feeling it at this point. And if you want to follow on some of our other channels on TikTok, we're censored a lot so we can't show up as much, but we are live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can get a little bit different perspective on each one of these things. If you're on TikTok, the link is in the bio for all of our links in the link tree. So this is Kat, who is our employee.
Everyone.
She's, if you call it MyShape, you've probably spoken with Kat. And this is her day to shine.
Hello, Adela. Do you have any questions?
Hey everyone, questions? I'm in the unit of getting done by beauty forever.
So it's nice we have the views here we have on Instagram. You can talk directly to Kat. You can see her face.
Answer some questions.
On Facebook and YouTube, we have a little bit different views of the actual procedure. Every time we go in and out of the skin, we want to clean the utensils here, the cannula.
Hello, Lydia. Hello, Brenda.
There are some sensitive spots, everyone. Don't let it fool you.
Another Brenda. Anyone have any questions?
So this is Lipo 360. Everything's done under local anesthesia while the patient's awake. We utilize the Tumescent technique, which we inject numbing fluid into the fat layer, which gets the area numb. And then, while the patient's awake, I can go in there and suck the fat out. And you can see I've instituted various techniques to get the skin to tighten up. So even when we have loose skin, we got fold at the bottom of the belly, we can still get that to go away.
Hello, Jamie. Do you have
Any
any
questions
questions?
from anyone?
Yeah, how we're done numbing injection. Little burning, but nothing too out of this world. I'm still on this table. Anybody else have any other questions?
So if you guys want to go see some other views, you can go join our Facebook page or the Instagram or YouTube. Get a little bit more visible of the procedure. TikTok likes to ban us for certain stuff, so we don't want to take that risk. I'm going to keep doing this live here for about a half hour so you guys can get a little exposure to the procedure, see what it's like. Then I'm going to focus my energy on getting the results. We already got over a half a liter of fat out.
Woo-hoo! Coming out like butter. I love it. I hope so. Is it coming out like butter?
It's coming out really well.
Yay!
Everything's going great.
That means it goes faster.
Hello, Lydia. I don't speak Spanish, but if you go over to our Instagram page, you can talk directly to Kat. Jamie, she
I
has
will
been
not
numbed
pass out.
already.
I promise you guys. You wanted to know if I passed out, you can still go. I will not.
She's already been numbed, already had her smart lipo, and now Trevor is actually removing the fat.
So I put this little lubricant jelly around each of the holes here as we go in. Since we're going in and out with this instrument so quickly, there's friction from the movement. So I protect the wound by putting a little bit of that jelly there. It makes so easier movement in and out, and less skin issues. Without this, in the past, we used to get issues with the skin where it would cause irritation. Alright, so we're going to change positions here. Now I'm gonna go around the other side.
It's a pop in there.
Got lots of people waving to you over here on Instagram.
Sorry.
Hi. There's still a whole lot more vibration, a full not full pressure, but still more than vibration on everything.
Got that really kind of a cool view over my shoulder.
There you go.
You still on
Any
TikTok?
questions?
Okay, let's get a rundown of where we're located.
We're located in Las Vegas. Most of our patients are flying in from out of state. We try to make that process as easy as possible. If you want to get simple pricing, you're going to just basically go over to our link tree on the profile, and you can find the quick quote. We can get instant pricing right now. And then when you're serious, the next step is a formal consultation. That's the number 2 one.
So Mary
Mary?
is saying epidural only. Can you explain the difference between an epidural and what you've done to numb her, Trevor?
So everything that we do is under local anesthesia. What that means is we're injecting the tumescent fluid, which is lidocaine combined with epinephrine, and that'll numb the area as well as constrict the blood vessels so there's very little bleeding during the procedure. Wearing my towel phone. So to get in these holes, we make small holes that are 2 millimeters in size, and then the instruments are slightly larger than a hole. So we need to stretch them out a little bit to get in. And a lot of that vibration energy transfers to the patient, but a lot of times it causes tickling sensation.
It does. Weird.
Well, we're doing really well. We got a liter of fat out of it. Coming out really nicely. Okay.
Keep going and taking out the butt.
So in case some of you don't like the views, there's other places where you can log in and see different views. Like I know on TikTok, you're only seeing Trevor's face.
That's right. So we have a question over here on Instagram. So how long is her downtime afterwards?
So afterwards, we're expecting there to be swollen. So obviously this is traumatic for the body, so the body will swell up. And so after these procedures, you wear compression garments for anywhere from 6 weeks to 6 months. A big wide range. And it really just depends on how much swelling you get. I hope you guys can hear me.
Hey everyone there on Facebook, we're all over here, Trevor.
Huh?
Waving at everyone.
no feedback. Can anyone hear Trevor?
They're like, who cares?
AV
TikTok.
says,
Can you hear?
is she in any kind of pain? Is she feeling it?
So it feels as if your hand and foot has gone to sleep. It's numb. You don't really feel much, but I think the anticipation of knowing what it's doing gets the best of you. But not pain. More tension, more pressure, and a lot of vibration.
Luckily, Kat knows exactly what to expect here because she's in the back here when getting other people's lipo all the time. So she's an expert.
I was in this room
Can we get
yesterday.
some love? Can we get some love for Kat? Give us some hearts.
We have any questions on TikTok?
All they're saying is, is she awake? Yes. I'm gonna pan to Cat's face.
I'm here. Hello.
You know,
TikTok world.
since they say yes, we can hear her. Do a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Turn position.
Alright,
We're gonna change positions so
Please, camera.
everybody can address. I will cover you at that time.
No.
We're just turning on the side. See, one advantage of doing this under local anesthesia is the patient's awake. And this allows me to get in the right positions, or the patient to get in the right positions, and allows me to do what I need to do and move her around as necessary. So this is one of the big advantages. When you do general anesthesia, the patient is totally incoherent and they can't move. So it makes it more difficult to work in positions that are not comfortable. You can kind of see if you guys, I don't know, we're not showing you, but we're going to go the waistline here and then we're going to create this nice hourglass curve on the side.
So AV Garcia says, perfect. This was my biggest fear. Sabrina's watching. Cynthia says, I can't wait to see you guys. The doctor is amazing. He's actually a PA. Lindsay says, my friend. Yay! AV says, I've made my decision and I will be booking with him. AV says, is this the Lipo 360? Yes, it is the Lipo 360.
So this is a 360 degrees all the way around the waistline. This is going to create the flat abdomen, eliminating the hanging portion of the belly or any fold that you might have, even if you have C-section scars. And then we go around the side, and like what we're doing right now, taking away the sides and creating this hourglass figure.
I don't know who commented that, but I should see.
All right, I am over 250 pounds. Can I do this?
Yeah. This is removal of fat here. So we don't turn people down if you have more fat. It's just a different plan and we have a different pricing structure. For simple pricing, you're just going to go to the link tree in our bio.
Hi, Stacy. We love you.
Get the quick quote, which is the instant free pricing module. You don't have to talk to anybody. Those of you that are coming from out of state, we try to make this process as simple as possible. Most of our patients are flying in from out of state. If you're coming by yourself, we have a couple
give
recovery
Pat some
houses
love.
here.
Give Pat some love.
So if you guys have called our office in the past, or you're planning on calling in the future, you're probably going to talk to Kat.
I'm the one. I want the only.
She's got her personal experience now with liposuction. So she'll be able to share that with
You have
you.
me snapping.
That's the plan, girl. That's the plan. Now, all of this is pretty tolerable. I mean, it's some sensitive spots for sure, but
PETA, we are doing Lipo 360 all around the torso.
If you guys on TikTok are looking to get a better view, just go to the link tree in our bio and you can find our other pages. We're doing this live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You know, each one has a little bit different view. So you kind of, we wanted you guys to jump around into different sites.
there's a lot you want to scroll up.
Some of this starting fine. She's the best, you're in great hands. I get to go back and get my arms done now.
Right, girl.
So I'd highly suggest for those of you who don't follow yet, go to our Facebook group. And on the Facebook group, a lot of our previous patients are there sharing their stories, showing their pictures. And the cool thing is you can communicate directly with them. So Cass will be posting her pictures later, and you can actually communicate directly with her.
Ready, go, baby. That's right. That's the next tattoo. Okay, so Amy says, will you be showing the results and how long does this procedure take?
So the procedure will take here about, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm probably not going to be live the whole time. I need to focus my energy on what I'm doing here.
We're gonna get this done, guys. We gotta get it done. You guys want to see these results.
But you can see this is hard. This is hard labor. Hard work.
All right, Kat, you want to give some love to TikTok?
Yeah, hey TikTok. We're here. And we're going.
Nikki says, I need this.
Yeah. Yeah, girl.
Someone says, I'm next.
Yeah.
Someone says, I don't know what he's doing. And someone in the future says, oh no, what's the wait? OMG.
Seems kind of crazy, but it's not.
And now we're going to go back to Trevor as he is focusing, and we're going to probably end this in a while so he can focus on his craft.
Yeah. Carve that hip out.
So you may see me changing my instruments occasionally. These different cannulas have different sizes, different aggressiveness. So I just go through here and whatever needs to happen at that time is when I make the decision to change. Sometimes I need to be more aggressive, sometimes I need to be less aggressive.
Question, Trevor. Angela says, I see a lot of wiping with a towel and reinserted. How do you maintain the infection control procedures?
So what you're watching me do is this is a betadine swab. So this is what cleans. So every time I take it out, I swab it. Standard practice.
And then Pasqua says, how long for final results?
Well, you can see the fat's coming out right now. Wow, we got almost 2 liters out.
Yeah.
Randall, you want to stand over there and show them the fat? We got about 2 liters of fat out already. And the procedure itself, this is, like I said, it'll take probably about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how quickly we move through here. Afterwards, the expectation is that you're going to be swollen. I'm going to raise the table up. So you're going to be expected to be swollen after the procedure, so you'll wear a compression garment. The compression garment is going to help reduce the amount of swelling. Just change in a little position here.
asleep on my tummy in my arms.
Yeah. Alright, too.
That's a little bit more numbing back here.
Okay. So if I ever feel a spot that's a little more sensitive, you go back in and get a little more numbing stuff in there.
Tamika says, how long will she be numb?
Ooh.
So that's a good question. The numbing medication will continue to last after the procedure. And it could last for anywhere from like 8 hours to 12 hours afterwards. Everyone's a little bit different, so.
Nice. Another question, how much can you take out in one session?
Well, it kind of depends on how much you bring me.
Uh-uh.
So if you bring me more, we take out more. Each individual is different. We're looking to accomplish the results, not a specific number in removing.
Right.
And then Angela says, the laser is done after?
So we do the laser first. That was the first thing that we did.
And typically for the 360, the laser or smart lipo is done only in the front of the abdomen. It can be added to the other areas if you desire.
Right now I'm kind of carving out this waistline. This is blending everything on the sides here, effectively lowering the waistline, reshaping the butt happens in this position as well. Getting rid of your hip dip. This is where this is happening here.
Don't fill it in.
Yeah, a lot of people think you should be filling in the hip dip, and that's not the case. It's taking out this stuff and creating these nice hourglass curves here. Take that?
Yep. Might be just go at it.
So this is really an art form here, and creating these curves on the side and the waistline is not easy. And getting it right is important, right? Because you don't want to go somewhere and have this procedure done and have to go back a second time. That's no fun.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
You get it right the first time, so you should never have to get these procedures again. You guys have any more questions? So Kat had this, we'll call it like a high waist, kind of filled in the midsection, kind of gave her this boxier shape. So we're going to be removing that box effectively. We're going to get outside of the box,
That's right.
way outside.
We're going to get into MyShape.
Yeah, baby.
So all I feel right now is a lot of pressure and vibration. It's not really pain, it's a different feeling for sure, but not so much pain.
This position here is one of my favorites. We get to start creating these hourglass curves and taking away that stuff on the side that's been causing all kinds of issues.
You typically see the results right after.
Yeah, quick.
Very fast.
We're talking about the need for drains. Can you explain drains, Trevor?
Yeah, we don't use drains. You see these incision points here, they're really tiny. You know, these are her tattoos, right? But this right here, this is the incision point. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's really tiny. In fact, I'll show you how I make them. We create these with this 2mm biopsy punch.
Very small.
So you guys can see this is really, really small.
Very
2 millimeters. 2mm biopsy. It's really tiny. You guys can see this. So that's how we make the wounds. And because it's so small, we leave it open on purpose. And when we leave it open on purpose, it allows for the fluid to drain out. The big advantage for that is that If the fluid drains out, then your body doesn't have to expel it. Otherwise, the reason why they put drains is because they sew up the wound. And if you sew up the wound, you clog it up and you make it so the body can't get that fluid out. And the hope is that the drain is going to get that fluid, but the reality is different. Because the drain is just a tube, and as soon as the tube gets clogged, now it's not working for you.
So we have a question about why it's better to be awake for liposuction. Their assumption is that if the patient is feeling any pain or discomfort, then you can let them know. Can you explain the other benefits of doing local anesthesia versus general, Trevor?
Yeah, so with local anesthesia, the benefits are
Moving positions, everyone. Moving camera.
well, okay. So local anesthesia is good because it's nice that they are able to move. That's one of the big benefits. Is the patients can move around, and when they can move around, then I can get them in a better position for me to get a better result. When they're unconscious with general anesthesia, they give you no input at all. And so one of the big advantages is if I did something grossly wrong, like jabbed through a muscle or got into the internal organs, if I did that before it ever happened, the patient would jump off the table because they could feel it. Okay, with general anesthesia, they can't give you that warning signal. So without the warning signal, it's not as safe. Also, with general anesthesia, they tend to be more traumatic for the patient. You know, they don't have to be nice to you. They don't have to be gentle with you, so they're very aggressive. And when you're more aggressive, perhaps the recovery is a little more challenging.
Another question, do we take health insurance?
We do not.
How much for abdominal liposuction? You're going to want to go to the link tree on our, what do you call it, Trevor?
Profile?
The profile page for TikTok. Olivia, yes, she is awake. We are located in Henderson, Nevada, very close to the Las Vegas Strip. If I actually poked my camera out that window, you might be able to see the strip from it. Can you do my arms? Absolutely. Go to the link tree and schedule a formal consultation. What is the starting price for 360 lipo, and do you offer plasma?
So any of the pricing stuff, we're gonna point you in the direction of the quick quote. So go there. It's different for every individual, and you can get specifically your numbers and whatever you want. And the plasma is not a technology that we utilize. We utilize a smart lipo laser for the skin tightening, which is a similar energy-based technology.
On Instagram, you guys
Someone
have
is asking, is it in-home or clinic? This is our office. This is MyShape Lipo. This is not a bedroom or a living room. This has just happened. We just have fancy windows in our office. Can the fat be transferred, Trevor?
Yes, so we do fat transfer to the butt or the breast, but not in this case. We're not doing that for butt.
Not today. Sorry, guys.
He's already got enough in both places.
Way too much.
Is it not required to use an ultrasound?
No, barely anybody uses ultrasound in liposuction.
Well, we've done fat transfer for years without putting anyone to sleep. I've had the fat transfer myself while awake. It's totally safe. She is awake. Can a family member be present in the room during the liposuction? Absolutely not. Then we're taking care of two people. We are located in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Good. Awesome.
Ask the client the level of pain. Let's walk over and see her.
No pain. No pain. Just pressure, vibration. That's all.
Say she's not put to sleep. No, she's wide awake.
No.
Look at that pretty face.
We're getting it done.
Getting it done on a Friday night.
It's a little spa day.
Oh, spa day.
Spa day.
We don't normally do procedures on Friday, but for Kat, we're making it happen.
Yeah, spa day.
We're getting a couple questions about downtime. Downtime is kind of dependent on the individual, your level of activity that you had prior to getting liposuction. We do want you moving around after your procedure. If you're too sedentary, you tend to swell more.
What's that?
So walking around every hour or so,
Good.
drinking plenty of water after the procedure, all that is really, really important, and continuing to have even compression on wherever you had the liposuction treatment. Is there a weight limit?
You want to answer that?
There is no weight limit. We'll help anyone we can, but you need to be, healthy enough to have the procedure. So I would say go to our link tree and our profile pic, go through the quick quote and see what category you're in. If you're above a category 4, you definitely need to have a formal consultation with Trevor to see how we can help you. Someone said, you mold very well, Trevor.
Daddy does.
What's the BMI?
What is the link tree?
Go to the link tree, figure out your BMI, include your height and your weight. Can I get a phone number? Our phone number is 702-818-5476.
Go to the website for that.
Someone just joined, wants to know her pain level.
Slim the nut.
She says,
Just a lot of vibration and a lot of pressure.
is there an age limit? There is not an age limit. You need to be healthy enough for the procedure. Is she numb from the waist down? No, her feet are wiggling. She just is only numb in the localized area where you put the fluid to numb her.
Yeah.
How about someone who has diabetes can get a procedure? I believe your hemoglobin A1C needs to be 7.5 or below. So look for your last hemoglobin A1C numbers. So this is not a sterile procedure, but we make it as sterile as we possibly can. He's constantly cleaning his instrument with Betadine.
Okay, let's go ahead and turn on the other side.
You
This,
check your BMI.
Let's call that a live. We're going to be switching to the other side, just changing positions a little bit.
See you guys in a bit.
I appreciate everyone
We're
who
gonna
stopped by.
stop it here.
Make sure that you go to the link
We'll follow
tree
through.
and you can get the
I'll
quick
be
quote for
posting
instant pricing.
tons of befores
when
and
you're serious, ready to
afters.
move forward, that's
So
what
please
we
follow,
consultation.
watch for
Make
my
sure you're joining our
results.
other,
If you guys have
other
questions,
pages,
give me a call
Facebook,
here.
Instagram,
Or you guys can write me on
Facebook
social
groups in
media.
particular. You can follow our previous page. So thank you so much, guys, and have a fantastic day.
Yay!
Okay, we'll do one last little shot of the fat. Say goodbye with the fat. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Kat.
All right. And now.
All right, let's flip on the other side.
Let's get this shit done.